Hi everyone, and welcome back to another reading by yours truly, Andromeda Tarot. And as always, my name is Andrea. And before I get started on my reading today, I just want to do a quick shout out to my San Antonio Spurs. Go Spurs, go. All right, that is all. And let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be a general love reading. And I will be doing the reading today with my Crow Tarot. All right. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. And the first question that I will be asking is, how is the person on your mind feeling about you? And so think of a person and let's see how this person is feeling about you. Bottom. All right, how is the person on your mind feeling about you? We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. All right, so this person, the Seven of Cups in reverse would be the opposite of feeling like you have a lot of options, okay? And so maybe feeling like you're narrowing down your options or trying to, actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and read this card since I'm not great at reading reverse energies. The Seven of Cups in reverse. Reverse, the Seven of Cups warns that you are spending every waking hour busying yourself to avoid facing reality. Because of this, you are unable to fully realize your dreams. Okay, so then as far as how the person on your mind is feeling about you, they feel like you're avoiding reality, okay? Living in some sort of dream world, or maybe kind of living in some sort of, what's the other energy that I'm hearing? What is it called when you're in between worlds, not in heaven, not in hell, but purgatory? So you're in some sort of purgatory is what I'm hearing. How is the person on your mind feeling about you? We have the Ten of Wands, okay? So this person feels like you have a lot going on in your life, a lot of burdens. You are carrying a heavy load, you're busy. That is how this person is feeling about you. And so perhaps avoiding reality because of these burdens that you have. How is the person on your mind feeling about you? Let's see. I think my deck is in reverse. I'm not sure what's going on. We have the Page of Cups. Okay. And so with this energy, I get Pisces, Cancer energy. This is water energy, but this is wanting to make or start a new beginning in love, is what I get with this card. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Now this one could have been reverse as well. Now the Eight of Cups is walking away from something that no longer serves you, okay? And so you could be walking away from this connection with this person, or you could be walking away from another connection. I'm gonna go ahead and read that whole card. The Eight of Cups. The crow stands on a riverbank. And don't mind the gender, that the way that they wrote this, they give the birds gender, but it says, her back to the gold cups that symbolize material wealth and possessions. She is ready to fly off and leave it all behind. The moon represents her shadow self and her true nature, one she tries to suppress but cannot deny. The Eight of Cups asks that you look inward and discover what it is you want from your life, what is important to you. This card suggests that although it will take considerable strength to let go and walk away, it may be necessary to achieve true happiness. The reverse card indicates that although on the surface you want to build upon your spiritual self and move beyond materialism, the fear of losing out is preventing you from making a decision. As a result, you have become stagnant in your growth, okay? And so what I'm getting with this energy is you're definitely, as far as how the person on your mind feels about you, they feel like in your life you are overwhelmed. You're wanting some sort of new beginning. You're also not feeling confident about what moves to make. You possibly are not feeling confident about what moves to make in your life because of this lack of confidence that you have in your current situation that you're in. I'm getting an energy that you're wanting to have a new beginning, but you're holding back due to a lack of confidence, is what I get with that, okay? And let me go ahead and get some clarifying cards with the Love Oracle. How is the person on your mind feeling about you? How is the person on your mind feeling about you? Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. How is the person on your mind feeling about you? Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. How's the person on your mind feeling about you? Hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. And with this card, I always get some sort of transformation energy. And one more. How's the person on your mind feeling about you? Confessions, unveiling, coming clean, messages. So what I get with these, the realizations and epiphanies, understandings, awakenings, with this rejection type energy, I'm getting an energy that you are rejecting this person, and this person has an epiphany as to the reasons why you are rejecting them, and it all has to do with your own self-confidence, is what I get with that. And this person is hoping for a transformation for you. They're hoping that you transform into your higher self, that you have faith in yourself, that you can manifest this transformation to be this beautiful, transformed human being. And they're wanting you to be truthful to them about this energy that you feel within yourself, is what I get with that. And so these are all things that you're masking, you know, these feelings that you have in regards to wanting to release the burdens and start a new life, when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships. But due to your own self-confidence, this is showing up as, you know, you rejecting this person, but this person already who has the realization that the only reason that you reject them is because of your own self-confidence. But they are hoping for a transformation, and they're hoping for communication from you in regards to this transformation, in regards to them knowing this truth, is what I'm hearing. All right, and now I want to see how you're feeling about this person. How are you feeling about this person? How are you feeling about this person? We have the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is an energy of coming to the end of any sort of conflicts. Let me go ahead and read that. Reverse, the Five of Swords indicates that you are tired of fighting and you have accepted that some gains are not worth the battle, okay? And so as far as how you're feeling about this person, I'm getting that perhaps you feel like this connection isn't worth fighting for. How are you feeling about this person? We have the King of Swords. and wanting to move forward in this connection with truth and logic. How are you feeling about this person? We have the Five of Cups. And so this is an energy of I kind of get like a pity party type energy with this. So you're kind of, I'm definitely getting that this is your energy, that you're feeling in a pity party, crying over spilt milk, crying over something that's not really, you know, a big deal, something that you can overcome. All right. And one more. And of course, reverse the energies if it resonates more that way. We have Justice, okay? And so what I'm hearing is that this, with all of this energy that you're in, it all has to deal with karmic lessons, all right? And I'm also getting that you feel like this other person is better than you, that the person on your mind is better than you, and that they deserve better than you, is what I get with this energy. You want balance in this connection, you want equal give and take, and you feel like you cannot provide that to this person, is what I'm getting with all of these cards together. And with this King of Swords, you are wanting to communicate that to this person, but you're also in a victim mentality. Okay, let's go ahead and get some clarifying cards with the Love Oracle as far as how you're feeling about this person. How are you feeling about this person? Commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity. And so you do want commitment with this person. However, you are feeling negative about that commitment. You're feeling like you're not good enough. You're feeling unconfident. You're feeling like there's no way forward. Victim mentality, okay? How are you feeling about this person? Distance, separation, space, blockage. And so because of this pity party, you're separating yourself from this person. You're creating a distance. How are you feeling about this person? Boundaries, no, drawing the line, enough. How are you feeling about this person? Curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. So you could think that this person put a curse on you as far as the feelings that you have for them. You could also be stuck in a negative mentality, which is kind of what I was getting. You could be kind of in that pity party. And one more. How are you feeling about this person? Confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure. All right, and a lot of that confusion energy has to deal with not knowing yourself, not knowing what brings you true happiness. And of course, when it comes to true happiness in this life, we can only get that from ourselves. It does not come from other connections. And of course, other connections can add to the happiness that we have in our lives, but we're meant to find our own happiness from within. And so if something happens, if somebody does something that upsets us, we are the ones that need to figure out why that triggered us. What kind of wounds do we have to heal in order to not allow certain things to trigger us, is what I get with that, okay? Now I want to see how you're feeling about yourself, and I'll be using the Woodland Wardens and the Animal Spirit book. How are you feeling about yourself? you feeling about yourself? You have the Crow and Dogwood intelligence. And so what I'm getting with this is that you're trying to seek out answers through strictly logic, is what I get with that. And with the Animal Spirit book, how are you feeling about yourself? How are you feeling about yourself? The Tarantula. And this is fire energy. And I've had the Tarantula before, but I don't really remember what it says. So let me go ahead and first read the Crow and Dogwood intelligence. This is number 26. The crow is an incredibly intelligent bird associated with the power of foresight and the ability to use tools. Today it's often used to signify darkness or foreboding, but modern deceptions rarely do the crow justice. According to Norse folklore, the crow is a powerfully positive symbol meant to remind us of our skills and resources. It says you are capable of solving any problem. Like the crow, the dogwood has a somewhat confused public image. Its beautiful, light-colored petals convey gentleness and whimsy. Few know that its hard bark and strong frame make it an uncommonly, I cannot talk. Oh my goodness, so you might be having trouble finding the right words to say, making it an uncommonly durable tree. There we go. Got it. Able to withstand even the harshest weather. Upright, you have the tools to fulfill your goals and solve any problem that stands in your way. You need only look inward to find wisdom and strength. What am I knowledgeable about? What are my creative and professional goals, and how can I accomplish them? And so this is kind of the energy that I was picking up on, is the strength that you need is going to come from within, and you need to stop looking outward for the answers. You have to start looking within yourself. What is it that you want? Stop listening to other people's opinions, especially like friends and family, and figure out the answers from within. This is saying that you are an intelligent person. You need to find that confidence from within, and your answers will lie there as far as the next moves forward, okay? And then now with the tarantula, at a crossroad, claiming life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers patient and calm like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. When in balance, follows intuition. When out of balance, hesitates or intellectualizes. To bring into balance, daily journaling, okay? And so this is another thing of looking within yourself to find true happiness, not allowing the past to sidetrack you, okay? And then daily journaling, okay? So a lot of times, something that helps when you journal, if you're trying to make a decision on something, is weighing the positives and the negatives. Think of any possible positive and negative you can about a certain situation, weigh them out, but of course to follow your intuition as well. All right, and now I want to see how the person on your mind is feeling about themselves. is the person on your mind feeling about themselves? We have the quail and gooseberry anticipation in reverse. Okay. So reverse energy of anticipation, I would get that they're comfortable in their own energy, that they're not anticipating anything, that they're just going with the flow. But I'll definitely be reading that since I'm not sure. All right, and now with the animal spirit book. How is the person on your mind feeling about themselves? We have the crocodile. And so this person might have stunning eyes. And I believe this is water energy. If not water energy, then earth energy with water qualities. All right, let's go ahead and read the quail and gooseberry. Fresh gooseberries are a tempting treat, but pick them without care and you might hurt yourself. Gooseberry bushes are loaded with thorns, meant to protect the delicate fruit within. Similarly, the quail anticipates danger by hiding among low-growing vegetation. From its obscured perch, it keeps careful watch, monitoring for predators. In reverse, you made a mistake that has put you in danger. Use this experience to better guard against this outcome in the future. Am I often surprised or caught off guard by how things turn out? How can I balance vigilance with a healthy openness to risk? Okay, and so as far as how the person on your mind is feeling about themselves, they're feeling as if they made a mistake that has put them in danger. And in order to work that out, to learn from their past is what I'm getting. So this is kind of an energy of needing to use past mistakes as a lesson. Okay, and then the crocodile. Resting, submerging, collecting energy, cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to take a step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital resources so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. When in balance, wise, patient, a silent powerhouse. When out of balance, feels stuck, lashes out. To bring into balance, rest in Makarasana pose. Okay, and so this person, I'm getting kind of a mirroring type energy. So an energy of resting, bringing their focus inward, and just kind of going with the flow is what I had picked up on with this one in reverse. Okay. Learning from their mistakes, going with the flow, bringing their focus inward. All right, guys, that is all for this reading today. If you are on YouTube and you liked this video, I ask that you please subscribe and like. If you are on TikTok, to follow. And aside from that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week.